Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It is Friday the 25th of June, which can mean only one thing. It's now 6 days before we find out what's going to happen with Gianni Alioski. We've got loads of news for you today from Elland Road, Thorp, and of course, everything concerning Leeds United. Before we do get in, as always, smash a like, share, comment and subscribe and enjoy the video. So, guys, we're going to start, first of all, with Josip Brekalo, plays for Croatia in the Euros. He's been linked a lot earlier on during the transfer window, but the links have come back out. So, Sport in Germany has said that Brekalo is high on Bielsa's transfer agenda this summer. He's a 23-year-old winger. He's been with the German club since 2016. He has 2 years left on his current deal, and the report states he keeps flirting with the idea of saying goodbye to Wolfsburg. As I say, the Bundesliga outfit are apparently in favour of sanctioning his sale this summer, as long as they receive a fee within the region of 15 million euros, which I believe, according to, I would think that's well within our remit. And according to Sport, Marcelo Bielsa's side are just one of the clubs interested in Brekalo, citing Everton and Napoli as also clubs maintaining some interest in the player. Like I said, I've spoke about Brekalo before. Maybe that's someone we could be in for. It seems like we are linked with winger after winger after winger, much like left back after left back after left back. The only one that seems pretty solid at the minute is that midfielder, Noa Lang and Nandez, who we'll touch on in just a second. And I don't know if it's a Leeds and Everton thing, but every link that I see, it's always Leeds and Everton. I don't know why that is. Maybe they're aware. I mean, Everton have got loads of money and they know Leeds need players. I don't know. But I'm not sure on the Brekalo link. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But like I say, he's a player that excites me. Plays for Croatia, plays in the German top flight. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see on Brekalo. Another interesting one, guys, is Ben Brereton from Blackburn, who is actually currently playing in Copa America and scored the other day for the Chilean national side. And Chilean outfit Red Goal are claiming that Leeds have an interest in the Blackburn Rovers forward and Chilean international Ben Brereton, who is currently, as I say, with Chile in the Copa America. Brereton has actually chosen to play for Chile due to his mother's Chilean heritage. And Red Goal claim Leeds United have sent scouts over to Copa America, keeping an eye on the 22-year-old, who they say has been on Marcelo Bielsa's radar since Leeds faced Rovers in the Championship. Listen, I don't know a lot about Ben Brereton, I know, but I think I don't know. It's not one that interests me. I don't know what you guys think. It seems a bit of a strange one. Maybe because Bielsa is so well known in Chile and they all adore him, and it's an easy link to make that Bielsa, Chile, he plays in England. I'm not so sure, but it's a real surprising one. And I know a lot of the top journals, when this was released, were a bit like, really? Ben Brereton? But let me know if your guys' thoughts. I don't think we're after a forward anyway. So whenever I see a forward linked, I'm not so sure. Like I say, for me, it's left back, winger and centre midfield. But yeah, Ben Brereton for Blackburn. Would you be interested in that, guys? And just to add to that as well, guys, Turkish media outfit are claiming that Leeds United want Fenerbahce centre-back Attila Sazalai, as well as forward Ben Brereton and Huesca left-back Javi Galán. So they've gone all out and said these are what Orta's three players are that he wants to sign. Ben Brereton from Blackburn, Huesca left-back Javi Galán, which I'm happy with, and Fenerbahce centre-back Attila Sazalai. Now, again, I don't see us being after a centre-back. We have very credible quality centre-backs in Liam Cooper, Robin Koch, Diego Llorente and Pascal Strout for me. I don't see this as one that's very solid. But it is, as I said, the Turkish journalist Talaya Arslan does have a lot of following. He's very credible. And it is very bold claim for him to make. As the Fenerbahce reporter, I guess he's like Fenerbahce's Graham Smith. He's like Fenerbahce's Phil Hay. And he's saying that Leeds United hold a strong interest in him. As I say, Sazalai, 23-year-old, he's been part of the Hungarian squad that were cruelly knocked out the other night by the Germans as they drew 2-2 in Munich. And he's been an ever-present in the Hungary team during the tournament. And apparently there's a lot of demanding for him. But yeah, and Leeds are looking to exercise an interest in him and looking to bringing him to the club. But Fenerbahce president Ali Koch has fired a warning to any sides looking to sign the defender. And he's quoted by a Turkish broadcaster as saying, I wouldn't even talk about selling him for under 20 million euros. Apparently West Ham are another club that have also been linked with him, along with Leeds United. And as I say, Arslan, the Turkish reporter of Fenerbahce, has said that he's high up on our list, along with Javi Gallan and Blackburn Rovers forward Ben Brereton. I think the only one that I would, say is probably credible in that is Javi Gallan. Again, I don't see us going after a centre-back, and the Ben Brereton one from Blackburn sees way wide of the mark for me. We're now going to get on to the man of the moment, Noa Lang and Nandez. We're hearing claims now from Sardinia, from a respectable journalist, that the links for Noa Lang and Nandez towards Roma and Inter are definitely moving away. It looks like Roma may be moving on to new targets, and we know that Inter spent money on bringing Hakan Çalhanoğlu from AC Milan, and they're saying now that the Uruguayan is ready to leave for Leeds. As I say, it would be our most expensive transfer in our history if we were to exercise the release clause of 36 million euros. But it's one that it looks like we're going to have to wait for, because what's been reported in Sardinia is saying it's not going to be fast. It's now frozen. There are going to be no more negotiations because they don't want to distract the player while he's engaged in the Copa America, obviously playing for Uruguay. We've heard from his agent. He says that Cagliari and Leeds are happy to get a deal done. We've heard Graham Smith say that they're very confident of getting the midfielder that they want. It looks left back, we've got competition. Winger, we're unsure. There's a number of options, but it looks to me like Noa Lang and Nandez could be the one. And it was only a couple of days ago that I was saying, I don't know, I just don't see it happening. But it looks like that's going to be the one, guys. We've got a big update on Noa Lang as well. The guys at LUFC Fan Zone who brought us that exclusive from Noa Lang and Nandez's agent the other day have been up to their old tricks again. And this time they have contacted Noa Lang's agent, who is based at Wasserman. And he has exclusively told LUFC Fan Zone that it is too early to say anything about the speculation linking Noa Lang to Leeds United. He said it's far too early at this stage. He prefers not to say anything about the transfer and just says, look, be patient. We know Lang's been linked with Leeds for a number of weeks now. However, his agent suggests that a move is far from imminent. We are getting reports as well. Apparently, Lang has said that he wants to take his game to the next level, and he sees a move to Leeds United in the Premier League as a perfect opportunity to take his game to the next level. Much like a Pascal Struijk, let's not forget that Pascal Struijk also grew up in the Ajax Academy. Maybe there's a link there. Agent Struijk getting to Noa Lang. We'll have to wait and see. But again, it's another one that won't go away. Talking about taking your game to the next level as well, I'm assuming a lot of you would have seen this on social media. But Danjuma of Bournemouth, a winger at Bournemouth, has come and issued a come and get me plea. He was basically doing an interview and was asked the question about where he sees his future after Bournemouth were unfortunately not promoted under Jonathan Woodgate from the Championship. And he said, I want to make a transfer to another competition. These are his words, by the way. He says, I have outgrown the Championship. A club like Leeds would be a great step for me. There are apparently 5 Premier League clubs reportedly interested in the Cherry star Danjuma. I don't believe Leeds is one of them, but he's a left winger. It's someone that would make sense. You know, he's played at a host of clubs, PSV, Club Bruges, like Noa Lang. He had 24 goal contributions last season in the Championship. In not a great Bournemouth side, although they did get into the playoffs, and he also won Player of the Season whilst at Bournemouth. So Danjuma could be one to watch, and he's basically said to Leeds United there, I'm up for the move if you want to take me. I don't want to stay in the Championship. I don't want to stay at Bournemouth. However, a couple of hours later, he then said, look, I have now seen a few quotes online. Just to be clear, I was put on the spot about a club in an interview, and I was only trying to be respectful about them as I would any club. No way in 1,000 years would I mean to be disrespectful about my club who has served me well for 2 seasons. But he did say it. And he did say that he would love to go to a club like Leeds. And he did say that I have outgrown the Championship and I do want to make that move. Naturally, Danjuma is going to come out and have to refute the claims or try and get favour back with the fans. Because if for whatever reason he can't get a move, then he's stuck there, isn't he? But look, Danjuma issued a come and get me plea. Why wouldn't you want to move to Leeds? I'm not sure we're interested in Danjuma, but he's a great player. Could definitely do bits on that left-hand side for Leeds United. So we'll have to watch this space. But it's nice that I guess that players now are looking at Leeds United as an attractive prospect. Let's be honest, it was used as a stepping stone when we were in the Championship at some points. All players came and just wanted to get out as soon as possible. So yeah, it's nice to see players in the Championship saying, yeah, Leeds is a great move. Let's make it happen. They all want to come, man. They all want to come, and why wouldn't you? We've just got a few bits to finish up now as well, guys. Obviously, we know about Leeds United increasing their capacity to a 55,000-seater stadium. Well, the Leeds United Supporters Club have written to White CEO Angus Kinnear with 70 proposals for an Elland Road development, including the biggest cop stand in the country. They want a wall of noise in LS11, just like our sister club in Borussia Dortmund. They want to just expand on the Revy stand. They're saying we would have a single tier Revy stand, and it would take the Elland Road atmosphere to a new level, creating the Leeds wall of noise, unprecedented anywhere in football. They also, in the 70 proposals that are made to Angus, they include a new West stand, a supporters facility underneath one of the new expanded stands, which we could do with, a new transport plan, improvements to the supporter experience, including upgraded toilet facilities and stadium refreshments, which I'm bang on board with that. Definitely upgraded toilet facilities. It's like Beirut at times in them toilets at the Cops. And the proposals also raise the prospect of moving the Revy statue to an elevated, high-profile position behind the John Charles stand overlooking Fullerton Park, which, again, I'm on board with as well. Because I think if you're not a Leeds fan and you go to a game then or just there on a tourist visit, maybe, although we don't have many of them at Elland Road, but it's a little bit out of the way, I find, the Revy statue. It's not as prominent as Billy Bremner, for example. So I do believe it should be moved, and I think there should be some more statues added for some more late greats that we've seen go in the last 2 years, you know. So yeah, more stuff like that does need to happen. But yeah, let's get on board with that 100%. We also found as well today, guys, the EFL trophy draw for Leeds United's under-21s, and we have been pipped against Oldham, Tranmere and Salford. I fully expect a lot of fans to go to Salford to see the Leeds United under-21s take them on. I went during the Carabao Cup tie that time. When I went with Phil here, actually, yeah, we ended up going in the car together, which was fun. But yeah, in the Papa John's Trophy, Leeds United under-21s have been drawn against Salford, Tranmere and Oldham. And just to finish, guys, as well, I have a bit of a call to action for you. You all know about Andy McVeigh. You all know about the BurleyBanksy. There's some of his great work there. We've seen some of the Gary Speed ones. We've seen Alioski ones. We've just seen loads. And he does so much stuff, not just Leeds United related, NHS ones, everything, just to make Leeds a better looking place. And it turns out that BT have actually received complaints about him painting over these boxes in Rothwell and other places around Leeds. And BT have said they are going to paint over his art, which I think is an absolute disgrace. They say they may charge him for it, for him, I guess, defacing their boxes due to these complaints. And that includes the one thanking the NHS, Leeds Hospitals, the Gary Speed one. Now, there is a way that we can actually, I guess, have an impact on this. You can email lisa.smith@openreach.co.uk to say you dispute the claims, because basically what's happened is someone is that, I don't know, that down, I guess, and maybe we should put an arm around that person, but for them to complain about the boxes being painted and they want them reverted back to that horrible stock green colour or that blue colour that the BT phone boxes use, I can't fathom it, because it just makes the place look so much better. How good is that in comparison to, you know, a green or blue bog standard box? So yeah, make sure you send an email across to lisa.smith@openreach.co.uk .co.uk. There is also a petition that has been started as well. So I will put the link to the petition in this as well, because I have signed it, because I think it's an absolute madness. But yeah, call to action. Make sure you get it done. And while you're doing that as well, smash a like on this, subscribe to the channel, get your comments, and of course, get that notification bell smashed. And I will see you back here, nice, bright and early Saturday morning. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know I've enjoyed doing it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And yeah, I will see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.